Simcoe County possesses first, and that is back to Udenberg. She'll feed it back to her defense, and there is the dangerous scorer for your Union, number 9, Olivia Brown, making some trouble for the back line of Simcoe County right off the bat. Simcoe County looking for a break up. High press here from the Union. Here it comes down the near side. Just unable to keep that in is number 22, Ashlyn Coley for the Rovers. Julie Karn into Olivia Brown for the Union. Brown finds Sydney Vanderhoof, who finds Karn, and they will play it back. Jasmine Burke, big defender for the Union here. Feeds it across to Vanderhoof in the middle. And they'll switch the side here. Down the far side, still looking for a way through for the Union. Jasmine Burke in the middle. That's stolen. Samaya Buick, she has 2 goals. She gets a chance there off the steal. And that's your first semi-chance for the Rovers here. And quickly in the counterattack, Cassandra Briscoe looking to chase it down. Put out of play neatly by number 8, Abby Rowe for the Rovers. Olivia Brown down close to the touchline. She'll look to get the corner, but the indication is goal kick, and so Simcoe County will take possession here. Beautiful afternoon for soccer in Guelph, 27 degrees and nothing but sun all day. It's going to be quite warm down there on the pitch with the little bit less wind at field level, a little bit tougher for the players. They've got some heat to contend with as the attack for the Union looks to break through. Abby Morrell making some trouble there, number 19 for the Union. And they will win a kick here, or a throw here. Union played in on the far side. There's Udenberg, formerly with the Union, trying to play it up, and that will go the Union's way as they'll bring it back this way. And today is Guelph Soccer Day on Rogers TV, as we are celebrating all things soccer in the Royal City at all the levels, not just here at the League One Ontario level. Of course, Guelph Soccer running leagues for ages from the very beginnings all the way through up here to League One, the crown jewel in the Guelph soccer scene. Hard tackle there, and off the collision, we'll get a first foul of the game and a free kick here. No cards given. Udenberg over to Rowe. Back to the goalkeeper. Alicia Chisholm in goal for the Rovers today. Put out a play there by the Union, and Union bench like that a lot, so defense is living up to the standards of head coach Onkar Dillon. Alyssa Hodgson breaks that play up. It goes back to the Rovers. Coley now looking for an outlet. Give and go doesn't quite come through. And now we're back to Jasmine Burke as the Union gain possession. Over to Hodgson. She'll play it down the far side, not quite enough to get through, but there's Cassandra Briscoe with a break up and a steal, and she'll take possession. Briscoe for Brown, trying to find a way through that Simcoe back line, but they will hold tough and pass it out the other way. Jasmine Burke's going to find herself on the end of that and just put it out of play. Give themselves a chance to regroup here and play some defense. Out to the far side for the Rovers. Looking for Sawula. She'll play it with the back heel, but no one there from her team, and that will be the Union taking possession. Down the far side, Vanessa Mazur goes out of touch, and we will have a throw here from the Rovers. Mazur again, that's stolen by Udenberg. She'll feed it back to the Rovers defense. Nifty move there to get it back to the Rovers leading scorer. And now to Union. Nifty move of their own to get it back to Hodgson. Over to Burke. She'll look to break it out here. Hard kick, that's broken up in the middle by the Rovers. Give themselves a chance to turn around and play some defense. Brianne Dessa on the breakup there. She is second in scoring for this Rovers team. Hodgson, chased by Courtney Kokol. That'll go all the way back to Elizabeth Brenneman in the goal today for the Union. The Union make their way up to center field. Long bomb here. That is offside. Flag goes up on the far side. Joining me now in the booth, Santana Ferreira, here to give us some color commentary on this exciting Guelph soccer day and a great matchup here between the Union and the Rovers. 7 minutes into the game and no score yet, Santana. Yeah, I imagine there will be as we have Buak breaking down the near side. She'll look for the cross. And the Union will play that back out for a Rovers corner. First corner of the match so far. Santana looking at these two teams. I think maybe more evenly matched than the standings would have us believe.
I think both teams are absolute workhorses. These are sets of 11s that are ready to work, ready to get out there and dive for this scoreline.
Here's the cross. That's going to cut out of that, but we will get a chance to look at the corner here. Played in high off a couple heads, and the Union will pass it out. Vanderhoof looking to get it out there. Controlled by Briscoe. And now down the far side again to Vanderhoof.
Big counterattack by Guelph Union.
Is that the way you'd like to see them play it, off of a corner like that?
I think early in a game like this, it's critical that you transition quickly. And I think both teams are doing that right now.
I'd imagine they want to use those quick transitions now while the legs are still fresh, as the heat today is going to start to play a factor.
Absolutely.
Here's the throw in for the Rovers, but that won't go anywhere as it'll go right back to Morel, who throws it in for the Union.
Another quick take by Union.
Near side. Karn gets tangled up there and goes down, and that is going to be a free kick here for the Union.
Maybe a little bit of a break for the legs here as well.
Who are some of the players you expect to have an impact today, Santana?
Absolutely, Olivia Brown. She's been an absolute rock star for the Union this season so far. But she's got a lot to contend with. They have a really strong central. Obviously, we're familiar with Chloe Udenberg. She's a great player on the ball. She really can create moving forwards. A fantastic defender in Abby Rowe. She's sitting center right back right now. She's an absolute wall. Olivia Brown's going to want to make her way through that. So there's a lot of talent on the field on both sides.
Does it help the Union to have that familiarity with Edinburgh?
I think so. I think it also helps her to have the familiarity with us. And it evens the playing ground in that way.
Yeah, I bet she would be bringing lots of intel to the team this week as they were preparing for this match.
It depends who you ask. She might deny it, but yeah, probably.
Fair enough. As the Rovers now trying to find a way through, Jasmine Burke will chase it down. Is it going to roll out? It does eventually roll out, taking its sweet time down the near sideline.
Another quick throw from Union here. They do not want to be in their end at the moment.
Here's a chance for the Rovers. Looking to get it inside. Hodgson will play that out. Cindy Vanderhoff, and it's all the way back. And there's a long bomb that will go all the way back to the Rovers goalkeeper and give everyone a chance to reset here. Still 0-0. Just over 11 minutes into this match. On a beautiful Sunday afternoon for Guelph Soccer Day.
You can already see early in the game the tendency of the Rovers to build from the back. You can see it's what they'd like to do. They want to conserve that energy early. Lots of passes, get nice and big, and we're going to see how Union's going to adjust to that.
Rovers will have another chance to do that here as they have possession. That's Briscoe strong on the ball. And nothing doing yet in this attack for the Union, but they will keep control. Sauvé. And the chip on the give and go didn't quite work there, so Udenberg controls. And this Rovers team will look to build from the back again. Stolen by Sauvé.
Really high pressure from Guelph Union here. They've won in this offensive half twice already in these few plays.
We've seen that a lot so far today. And a great shot there.
That's Olivia Brown, the turn and the shoot. She's hungry, she wants it early.
And that is not someone you want to see turning and shooting from that distance if you are a Rovers partisan here.
I've been on the other side of that shot. It's not fun.
Olivia Brown with 7 goals so far this season, 19th in league scoring. Julie Karn will play it in for Brown. That's broken up by Abby Rowe. We get a free kick here for the Rovers.
They're lined up high. They want a big ball in, but they go short to build again. Very indicative of the way that the Rovers want to play.
So we'll see the back and forth throughout the day for these two teams as the Rovers build from the back. Union pressing hard in the offensive half. Rovers now. There's a great ball through for Buak. She'll look to cross. Small touch there for Brenneman, and the Union are going to get it away. No harm done. Still 0-0.
Do or die defending here from the Union, and now they're on the transition.
A little bit long all the way back to Chisholm in the Rovers goal. What did you think of that do or die defending, as you called it?
I think that's what Union's known for. They have a lot of grit in their back line. They're not afraid to go into tackles. They're not afraid of the consequence of what that might be, whether it's in their favor or not, and they're looking to keep the ball out of the net. That's their main priority.
Small touch there from Brenneman. Was that well played?
Yeah, absolutely. You could see, if you rewatch that footage, she lines herself up, she gets herself centered in her net, and then she makes that save. She makes it comfortable, pushes it wide of the post so she has time to get back up. She does what she can in the position.
So chances now for both teams, still 0-0 as we pass a quarter of an hour in this game.
And the sun's right behind a cloud right now. I'm sure everyone down there is hoping it'll stay that way.
Clouds doing favors for both teams as we try to deal with the heat today. A good crowd too for this Guelph Soccer Day matchup, so lots of fans in attendance. See if that gives a boost to the Union.
This is one of those you don't want to miss, I think, for Rovers or Union fans.
Glad you could join us here on Rogers TV and rogerstv.com as that's put out of play, and the Union will get a chance down low here. Briscoe, hard on that ball, into the middle. Here's Brown, always dangerous. Shot right into the goaltender.
Such fight from Cass Briscoe in that middle. You can tell she was given a job today. She looks it. She is going into tackles. She is coming out of those 50-50s with the ball.
Great stuff from Cassandra Briscoe there for Guelph Union, number 13. She also works with some younger kids coaching soccer, so she's passing the game on to the next generation of future Union stars.
Hopefully she's teaching them to hit just as hard as she does.
Yes, there's plenty to learn from her, so for those junior Griffins learning from her, they're getting good instruction for sure.
You can see Liv Brown there on the field giving some instruction. For a young player, that's great to see. She can see what's going on in front of her. She's really dialed into this game. She's letting everyone know.
She's already had a couple of great shots on net. Good chances for the Union. Zero 0 as it goes out on the far side. Tia Schaefer playing it for the Rovers. Darcevic to play it in for the Union. That's stolen by the Rovers. Trying to control here, and they do. Into the middle.
Really compact shape from the Union right now. They've gotten tight behind that ball, and now they've won it for a transition.
And there is that transition. The long ball played deep. It's going to go too far and will be a Rovers goal kick.
I'm suspicious that might have been a bit more the result of pressure than necessarily being the plan for Union, but they understand when it's time to let it go so far. I think the heat might change that as time goes on.
But you like what you're seeing from this defense, the way they're collapsing behind the ball.
Especially early. It's a good pace to be keeping from both teams. Rovers are doing a great job of getting tight behind the ball and then moving it around as soon as they regain the possession.
Chloe on the near side, that's stolen. Buak looking for Dessa, but the Union will control it. Jasmine Burke, she'll go to the middle of the field. Cassandra Briscoe, and
another big tackle, 2 big tackles.
Crashing and banging in the middle of the field. Union come away with the ball, and no calls from the referee. Now we'll get a call. Handball. We'll give possession to the Rovers.
Interesting to see if they go deep or build again here. Abby Rowe has the ability to do either, and she's over top. She's going deep.
Deep ball headed out by Hodgson. Briscoe for Morel. She will look to get that through, but she can't get it through Nickel. Whistle here for the injury.
Maybe a stomp on the foot there. That was the worst to anyone who's gotten one.
That's Alyssa Nickel. Sorry, Courtney Kokel for the Rovers, who feeling the effects of that, but looks like she will be okay. Comes back to Brenneman in the nets. And hard play there by Coco, who forces that ball out of bounds and gets possession for the Rovers.
Looks like a call's been made here.
So they'll switch it up, and we will get a Union throw in here. On the far side. Briscoe again. Comes to Morel in the middle of the field. She'll chip it in, and the offside flag is up.
Hairline. Inches.
Very close there, as Vanessa Mazur was the player trying to get under it for the Union. Just a hair offside, as you said.
Vanessa's absolutely clinical. She's going to make that run 10 times out of 10, so that's a really good line from the Rovers to hold. They worked together, they held that line and put her off.
Ball comes to the Union in the middle of the field. Nice passing here. Tic-tac-toe, and they'll look to Morel on the near side. Back to Burke. High ball. Rovers get under it, but it's still up as Brown plays that forward.
And Starcevich all the way from the back up there.
Tough tackle from her. She gave her player a shove.
Really good sportsmanship there. Atlanta going over to check on her.
It looks like she will need to stretch that out. Tia Schaefer, the player who got knocked down there for the Rovers. As the Union play it in.
You can see that again. It looks like they both had eyes on the ball.
Cross went through Brown, but Morel got onto the end of it. Almost got a chance there. The Rovers will play it quickly back the other way in transition.
Another collision here in the middle. Now it's Olivia Brown for the Union involved. And I believe that's Buak down right now.
Yes, that looks like it is. Some tough play here. They'll get a water break during the injury. And lots of banging and crashing out there, as there's been a few collisions in the last couple minutes of this match. We are at just coming up to 23 minutes into the match. Still 0-0 between Guelph Union, Simcoe County Rovers here on Rogers TV for Guelph Soccer Day. So glad you could join us. And I did speak with our head official, Derek Farwell, before the match. He said he was expecting a good, clean match, so not necessarily any bad blood or anything, just crashing and banging, and that's what happens in a high-speed sport like this.
I think he's doing a good job as well of letting the game go on and letting the girls kind of go through it a little bit before he brings a stoppage to the play. It's a high-compete league. You know, we're talking about incredibly talented players with a lot of drive who are hardworking. Those bangs happen. It's not for any malintent, but you see them go down, you see them come back up. That's how you want it to be.
And this is an important match for both teams as we start to get towards the end of the season here. 4 matches left after this one for the Union, and they're sitting at 20 points in the table, just 2 points back on St. Catharines. So an opportunity here for Union to start to make a move up the standings. And meanwhile, Simcoe County at 29 points, they've got the North Toronto Nitros, Electric City FC, and Alliance United FC all at 28 points, just a point behind them. So getting points here crucial as well for the Rovers. So both these teams would love to come away with a win on this Sunday afternoon. Coley to throw it in for the Rovers after the injury and the water break. Right to Julie Karn, who will play it back, and Union take possession. Back to Brenneman in the net.
Bit of a higher press from Simcoe we can see here coming out of that water break. Maybe a little bit of coaching there.
Nearly paid off there as they forced Jasmine Burke into a quick play, but Union control it. Briscoe looking for an outlet.
You can see that high line again that Simcoe's holding. It's keeping that pass off. It's delaying that pass. Union can't break as long as their high line is keeping them offside.
And it works there as Olivia Brown will take the shot, but well offside, and flag was up immediately, so no chance there for the Union thanks to that line from Simcoe. It must take a level of communication and teamwork from the defense to be able to do that.
Of course. There are risks with holding that high line. Of course, that shot could come off a little earlier, and you're a little more at risk if you do get beat, but they look very clinical right now. You can hear the keeper talking. You can hear their center backs talking. As it stands, they look good.
Not much to give between these two teams, still 0-0. Everybody looking for the break here. It'll be the Rovers' turn to try. Udenberg, dangerous, and she picks a corner. A rocket. Her 9th of the season as she adds to her lead for the Rovers. Santana, the Union knew that was who they had to watch for today.
This is true.
And here comes the replay of that chance. Looks like the technical issues are going to plague us today. I think the heat is playing with our machines, but it was a rocket of a shot from Udenberg, and exactly the player you don't want to give that chance to. She was with the Union last year. She comes back this year and opens the scoring against her former team. It's 1-0 for the Simcoe County Rovers here in an important match on Guelph Soccer Day on Rogers TV.
It comes back to the conversation we had earlier about familiarity. How important is that going to be in today's game? How much of a role is that going to play? We're seeing it now. A player like Chloe Udenberg, she knows where to shoot. She knows what lane might be open, and she's going to use that, and it may or may not pay off. We're going to see it the other way.
Paid off for her that time as she certainly found her spot and got off a rocket of a shot.
The script is Union's now, as it looks like they're going to need to settle down and get back behind this ball and play their game, or leave themselves to be frantic.
So Union will look to get themselves back to even. Still early on in this match as we are just about to hit the 28-minute mark. Tackle there from Abby Rowe. Give the ball to the Union.
This might be the opportunity the Union are looking for. We've seen them score off a set piece this season. So everyone will be looking to get on the end of this ball here from Sid Vanderhoof.
Vanderhoof to take it. And here it is, lob to the middle. Udenberg is the player who breaks it up, but Union take it back. Julie Karn. Back for Hodgson. Chipped forward.
And that's Udenberg again on the end of that ball, clearing it for a Union throw-in.
Udenberg playing well at both ends of the field today. Union try to find a way through, but it's broken up by Cooper Lee.
Couple of protests from the crowd there. Maybe looking for a handball on that play, but the ref says play on.
Definitely a pro-Union crowd here on Guelph Soccer Day.
You'd think so.
Not too bad a trip in from Simcoe County, though, for anyone who felt like a drive on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, although I gather the traffic might have been tough coming out of cottage country.
Little bit. It doesn't look like it deterred anyone, though. Big crowd here today.
Great to see, and great for the celebration of soccer in Guelph, as their Union have the ball, but it'll be turned over and brought back the other way, and turned over again. Battle in the middle of the field here, and the Union will settle it down back to Jasmine Burke. Vanderhoff. Long ball for Brown. I think she knew she was offside on that one as the flag comes up. Shout out to some of the junior Griffins players doing a great job here, collecting the balls on the sideline, making sure play moves along at a good pace. Hot work for them too, even if they're not playing today.
High setup here from Rovers.
Played across the field and then back into the middle. Here's Udenberg on the outside. She's the goal scorer in this 1-0 game for Simcoe County so far. And that ball looked like it was going to stay in for the Union, but
The linesman has called a corner.
the linesman has called the corner there. So this will be another corner kick for the Rovers.
Two aggressive aerial teams here. So it'll be a good fight in the Union box.
Quite a few taller players on both of these teams. Here's the ball in, and Brenneman manages to gain control, keep it in play. Good chance though still for the Rovers. Hodgson brings it out.
Union looks like they've adjusted their approach to this offensive transition here. A lot more build going on since that goal.
So what you're saying is early on we were seeing more of the longer balls, now shorter passes, trying to control it a bit more?
Yep. Could also be the heat at play here.
Certainly a hot day in Guelph, so we'll be left to wonder whether it's the heat or a deliberate decision by the Union, but nevertheless we'll see if that remains the strategy for them here, building more than looking for the long bombs. And they will decide that that should be a Union throw in here on the near side. Olivia Brown in for Morrow. Here come the Rovers. Goes off a shin. Udenberg controls it in the middle.
It's Morel again.
Morel trying to chase it down. Briscoe will get onto it. Play it back for Hodgson. Union try to go straight up the middle. Chloe says no way to that, and she'll try to go up the middle. And the Union break it up, but Rovers control. Back for Coley. Out to Nickel. Nickel and Buak playing on the near side. Nickel does keep it alive here.
Deep in the corner. Someone out there is saying it, jinx.
Rovers again in Union territory here, up 1-0, approaching 35 minutes. Hard bump there on Brenneman, the Union goaltender, and she's not going to bounce right back up.
Looks like she's holding her shoulder there.
That will have to be a concern for the Union sideline. She gets back up. Applause here from the home crowd in Guelph. Have to keep an eye to make sure she's feeling that same range of motion, hopefully, for the Union. But she does play on here. Long shot to Brown, chips it forward. Misplayed there as it goes out of play, and the Rovers will get a throw. Try to build down this near side again. Jasmine Burke steps in front of that, plays it up for Briscoe. Stolen there by Coley. She'll be pushed down. Guelph Union now on the near side. Trying to find a way. 3 defenders there for the Rovers, and they'll decide that that was a little too hard on the ball by Cassandra Briscoe and give the free kick to the Rovers.
High press here from the Union. They want to make something of this.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it going just for the bumpers.
Abby Rowe will do a great job getting out of that pressure. Really experienced player. Doesn't flinch when 3 come to press her for a ball deep in her own end. And now Rovers are on the attack.
And that's how you get numbers on your side, if you can outplay 3 players.
Break a line? Absolutely.
So a quick attack there from the Rovers. And now the Union will have their turn. Jasmine Burke will take the long shot. Blocked up in the middle of the field. Down for Briscoe. She'll turn and toss that in. A couple players converging on it, but it's Tia Schaefer who puts it out of bounds for the Rovers. We'll give the Union a chance here.
And a goal kick.
Ball off Vanessa Mazur. Both teams having opportunities, plenty of opportunities in this game. This is not one of those soccer games that's clogged up in the middle of the field.
No, by no means. It's actually incredible to see so much passing and composure from both teams. Being up 1 point, being down 1 point, it can change how you play, and both teams are sticking to their plan.
Simcoe County up 1 point at this point, 1-0 over the Guelph Union. As Morel will...
A little bit of footwork.
Nice footwork here. She brings it right down tight and will win the corner for her squad. What do you expect from the Union off of corner kicks?
Like I said on the other side, they're incredibly aggressive aerially, and something really great could come from this. But if you look at the Rovers, they've put only 1 forward. They have their entire team in the box right now. They are not looking to concede.
Here is the corner kick. And a great chance there.
Connection from Alyssa Hodgson, but over the bar.
Hodgson got aerial, as you said, and played it. Just not quite enough to get it down in time to get under that crossbar, but a great chance for the Union as we see yet another chance here on this Guelph soccer day.
And you saw her put her hand to her head. She knew she wanted to get that down.
Cooper Lee wins a free kick for the Rovers there. They'll rotate the ball around to the near side for Coley.
Union not quite as compressed as they were earlier on in this half. A little bit bigger, maybe some more room for the Rovers to play with.
Opportunities abound as Olivia Brown tried to get onto that one. Not quite, but
Olivia Brown's doing a great job putting pressure on that back line. Watching that play, you see their center back, you see the Rovers put that out for a throw. They're not interested in risking it back to the goalie. They do not want a 1v1 with Olivia Brown.
when you have a goal scorer with 7 goals on the season, just put it out. Playing it safe, the Rovers there, as Julie Karn wins this down near the touchline. And once again, the Rovers will just put it out rather than risk their 1-goal lead here.
A lot of numbers behind this ball for the Rovers again. Only one forward. They are not playing around defensively.
And that will pay off as they break it out and come back the other way. Good defense. Here comes Dessa. She's got 4 goals.
Union retreating quickly as well.
Over for Sawula and then Buak down the near side.
Really great build from the Rovers here. They're deep in the corner.
Sawula battled down near the touchline, but that will go for a goal kick here. Approaching the, well, we are into the final 5 minutes of this half, depending on injury time. 42 minutes have elapsed, and it's 1-0 for the Simcoe County Rovers over the Guelph Union on Guelph Soccer Day. That's the goal scorer Udenberg, and she's back on the ball again. Swung in front, handled easily by Brenneman in the Union goal. Take a second to settle it down.
You can see her having a look. Her instincts to go big, and she does.
Push there from Alyssa Nickel to pressure her. Starshevic will throw it in. She's got it back again. Punched away by Sawula. And that will go for a Rovers throw on the far side. Funny hop there, goes to the Rovers. They'll try to get onside here for a chance.
And they'll win a corner instead. Can't be upset with that. The Rovers drew a really great save from Libby on the last corner that they had in this half, so they'll be looking to do that again. Union lined up very similar to how Rovers are on the other side, only one up high. We're not playing around in that half.
Both teams thinking defense in this 1-0 game. Third Rovers corner. That ball will bounce and be cleared by Burke. Danielle Sauvé plays it forward.
She has the difficult job of trying to control this game here, alone at the top. Cooper Lee on the near side for the Rovers.
And that's put out of play by Julie Karn. Coley to throw it back in. And the ball did go out of play a little while ago, but we'll get that sorted out. Get the ball back. And there it is, 2 minutes of additional time as we've hit the 45-minute mark. Play for around 2 more minutes.
It's tough not to get caught up in these dying minutes here of the half and just watching the soccer as these girls try to push through the heat, tired legs. They're at the end of a 45. It's back and forth right now.
And no substitutions so far in this match.
For either team.
Starting 11's still out there. And there's been lots of collisions as well. A hard-fought game so far.
Leaves me wondering about the 2 minutes of added time. I had a feeling it would be more, but they're quick injuries, I guess.
We haven't had very long stoppages. We've had a few, but not very long. So I guess they've made that determination that just 2 minutes of additional time here. The Union look to make the most of it. Down by 1, laid to the outside. Crossed in, and that'll be Chisholm who steps in to stop it. Goaltender for the Simcoe County team.
I can speak to the relief of making a save deep in either half. You always feel like in those last minutes, that's when the coin might drop. That saying? That's when or the other shoe might drop. There it is. You always feel like it's going to happen in those last minutes, so making a save like that, it feels good, gives a bit of confidence to the back line of the Rovers.
Certainly those are the ones that are remembered, so you don't want to be on the unfortunate end of those ones.
And another event to be remembered, it looks like Sid Vanderhoof in the middle for the Union has received a yellow card.
Our first card of the match given up. And you're correct that it is Sid Vanderhoof who gets the yellow.
Elizabeth Brenneman will be looking to make another save here late in the game.
Long ball played through. Brenneman does get under it. And that will wrap up the first half of action here on Guelph Soccer Day. 1-0 for the Simcoe County Rovers. Thank you, Maisie, for welcoming us back to the second half on Guelph Soccer Day. We have the Simcoe County Rovers up by 1 against the Guelph Union as we get the second half underway here at Alumni Stadium on a beautiful day for soccer. Neil White alongside Santana Ferreira. And Santana, we saw lots of opportunities in the first half. Simcoe were the only ones who were able to capitalize on that with a beautiful goal from Chloe Udenberg, their leading scorer. What do you expect here in the second half?
Hard to tell this early. I'm sure there was lots to say in those team rooms, so I'm thinking a big shift from Union to try and get back into this game, and maybe a defensive adjustment here to keep off, like we were talking about in that first half, Olivia Brown pushing for her 8th goal. Cass Briscoe still out there on the field looking like she has one in the tank today. So Rovers will be looking to defend in this half.
Both these teams very well coached and very sound systems as well that they employ. So we will see what adjustments, if any, the coaches have made during the half. 2 adjustments that we do know about for the Simcoe County Rovers. Madeline Hill is in for Cooper Lee, and Tara Sisick is in for Marlene Sewula. So 2 changes on the Rovers side as Hill and Sisick come in. And they do have possession, the Rovers, on a kick down low in their own end.
A little bit of a shove there to earn the Rovers the ball.
That gets her first touch.
So that's no halftime substitutions here for the Union.
Union still with their original starting lineup in today's matchup. No substitutions thus far. Some big names and some scoring potential definitely on the bench today as well for the Union. So it will be interesting to see when they decide to perhaps get those players in.
We're seeing that early high press here from the Union again, maybe trying to use some of that energy from the break to get an early goal in this half.
And if you're just joining us, it is Guelph Soccer Day. So we are celebrating all things soccer in the Royal City here on Rogers TV. Morel, she'll be taken down and win a kick for the Union.
Maybe a bit of a smart move by Morel there. Looked like she had a bit of fight left in that tank, but she decided to let the team get organized behind a free kick instead.
She will go down and Sydney Vanderhoof will take the kick. Played in, it goes off the back of Olivia Brown. Chance there for Sauvé, but it will just go wide.
Seeing the confidence in the Union team here, Danielle Sauvé took that with the outside of her foot. She felt strong about that shot. And it's just wide. It was not far.
Add that to the tally of chances for the Union here today. They are going to have a lot to think about at the end of this match. Win or lose, there was been opportunities. Thrown in for the Union. Dangerous Olivia Brown, their leading scorer, trying to make something of that and win the corner. And she cannot, so it will be a goal kick by Alicia Chisholm.
Abby Rowe of the Rovers there does well not to let her turn that close to the net.
And now here come the Rovers, trying to build from the back again. Briscoe still on top of it. She's been chasing all day, winning balls.
A little bit of bouncing around going on early in this half. Doesn't look like anyone's really settled in just yet.
Is there sometimes jitters coming out into the second half, the same way there might be at the top of the game?
Depends what that halftime talk looks like. I'd have to be in that team room to let you know, but it happens for sure. Just taking turns with throws here, Union and Rovers.
Ball's been out on the far side quite a bit in the second half, and it will go out again. So here's another throw for the Union as they move a little bit farther down.
Taking a bit sooner this time, trying to get Cass Briscoe on the end of that. And Union wins a corner.
Get onto the end of it and win the corner. So it does finally pay off for the Union there, and they will get a chance to put into place this aerial attack here.
Now, Rovers are not going with a man-to-man defensive setup here. Alyssa Hodgson will be looking to right the wrong from the first half and get on the end of this.
Hodgson played one just over the bar. And there's another corner that goes off a Union head in front and just can't find its way quite into the net, but a great chance there for the Union.
Rovers starting really deep with that pass from the keeper.
Working their way out down the near side. That's turned over to the Union. Starcevic loses it there. And now the Union through the middle of the field. Tight checking there. And it'll be Kokol who comes away with it. Back towards Burke, who plays it all the way back to Brenneman in the Union goal.
And I'm sure a breath of relief there as there's 2 balls given up in the middle by the Union, and they are not punished for it.
Long ball played all the way back to the Rovers back line. They'll play it ahead, and Sauvé will win a throw here for the Union. In the middle, that's Vanderhoof. And turned over there. Here come the Rovers now. 3 on the attack. Into the middle. Touch doesn't quite stop for her, and that'll give the Union a chance to get back on top of the ball.
And the Union, I'm sure they know it, are lucky again to come out with the ball in that play, as their line was beat, and they were down numbers in that quick Rover attacking transition.
Is this a matter of the Union starting to look to press here and try to create some chances because they're down, or is this just sloppy play that's causing these turnovers and these opportunities for the Rovers?
I think both teams are being really clinical. I don't think it's a matter of bad plays, but I do think that Union are playing a little high right now, trying to take advantage of any mistake that might come in this half. And those defensive breakdowns are a product of that. They have to work just harder to make up for it in the back.
Situation the Guelph Union find themselves in, down 1-0 against the Simcoe County Rovers. 53 minutes into this one. Played in by the Rovers, but a little too far, and Burke will get a chance to put that out of play. Settle down the Guelph defense here, so they'll get a chance to come back and get themselves set up.
Rovers working the wing a little bit more in this half than we saw in the first one. Maybe some coaching there at the halftime, and they're looking to adjust their approach to the Union defense.
Keep an eye on that and whether the Rovers can find attacking success down the outside. This time it will win them a throw.
No joy for Chloe Undenberg on the ball there as Jazz Burke comes in to shut her down.
And a hard collision there between the two players. Burke now on the ball. She'll swing it across. Starshevich and Hodgson passing it back and forth.
Rovers press pays off. They win the ball and they're attacking now in Union's half.
Rovers coming down. Collision there. Brown comes away with it.
She does really well to get all the way back there, the kind of position she plays, and now she's on the attack. She was deep in the half looking to defend for Union.
So the leg's still there for Brown as there's an opportunity for Abby Morale. Can't quite get as much onto that as I believe she would have liked to. That ball goes through a Union defender, and here come the Rovers. 3 attackers. Sauvé comes back to help out the Union defense, and they will come away with it again. Another missed opportunity for the Rovers.
That's that same bravery from the Union backline that I spoke about in the first half. That was a big tackle there from, I believe it was Jazz Burke. She went 2 feet in and she came out without a foul. She did what she had to do.
Just 1 card so far in this game. That's a yellow on Sydney Vanderhoof, who is going to play this ball right now. Kicking it into the sun there. The long ball is headed away by
Abby Rowe, really well tracked there in the back line. She's been such a force for the Rovers.
Rovers controlling. Playing it down the far side. There's that outside attack that you talked about. Koval takes it here, looking for the cross.
Alyssa Hodgson does well to put that out.
And so it will be a corner kick for Simcoe County.
And that is the width I was talking about, you're right.
I'm just making sure. Just like, just the matches and floating between them. I was like,
Looking for another way into this Guelph backline.
In this case, it will win them the corner kick, and perhaps an opportunity here. Ball's into the middle, played away by Morrell. Rovers stay on top. Ludenberg takes a long shot, and that will go high and wide from their leading scorer, who has the one goal so far in this match. Hodgson plays it into the middle to Vanderhoof.
Lots of space there in the middle for Vanderhoof to turn forward, and she does make a pass out of it.
That was to Brown in the middle. She can't quite get it over to Morrell, breaking down the outside, but they will get a throw there.
Vanessa Mazur was on the end of that last attempt for the Union. She'll be itching for another one as she sits free here in the wings.
Hodgson plays it up. And the ball lobbed towards the middle. It's up high. Darcevich will bring it down. Back for Hodgson. And it's through for Sauvé here. Can't quite get the opportunity she wanted, but what a great chance for the Union. Sauvé makes the run down the near side and just in tight puts it right on the goaltender.
You wouldn't always consider your center backs to be playmakers, but Alyssa Hodgson continues to be the exception to that rule as she puts that ball over the top.
A great opportunity yet again for the Union, as Sauvé this time puts the ball on the net. Briscoe and Chisholm have a word there as she puts some pressure on the opposing goaltender. That bounce will go over the head of Coley, so the Union get the ball back. Once again, we're seeing lots of throws on the far side here in the second half. Great opportunity for the fans to get a close-up look at some of their favorite players. Here come the Rovers on the counter. Gets it as far as midfield, but that will be as far as that attack goes. As the Union back line controls and looks to build towards the attack again. Here's Hodgson.
Maybe looking for another over-the-top ball here.
She'll chip it forward.
That's Elena Starcevich on the end of it in a fight there, trying to get a ball. But the Rovers do well to defend.
Madeline Hill, who has come into the match in the second half, playing defense there for the Rovers. Again, they play the ball in close to their own net off the goal kick. And that will give the Union an opportunity here deep in the offensive zone. Looks like we are going to have some changes here.
That's Alana Starcevich coming out here for Tessa Ladhani.
Tessa Ladhani has a goal this season. And Jordan Tortolo comes in for the Rovers. So changes for each team.
That magic 60th minute change here. A little late in the 62nd. Union and Rovers will be hoping that some fresh legs here will make a difference.
As Julie Carnes steps in to steal that one and then just can't find someone over the middle to connect with. Here's Sauvé on the ball.
Lots of composure from Sauvé, really experienced player, to not take the bait and put that over. And she looks to possess with the rest of her team.
Union on the ball.
That's Udenberg again, passing that ball forward, but finding nobody as the Rovers are stuck in their end after that transition. And it's out for another throw. Probably to the relief of the players down there. This weather is absolutely unrelenting. I know I didn't say it, but the sun left that cloud a really long time ago, and they know it better than anyone else.
Yes, nothing but blue skies here in Guelph, which makes for pretty pictures, but boy, is it hot when you're down on that turf field. A little bit of a bowl prevents the wind, and it just kicks off of that field.
Not to mention the work rate of both of these teams. That's a lot of sweating going on down there.
A lot of running here as they use the full length of this field.
A mistake there from the Rovers that Union will pounce on, but not make anything of as it's back to Rover possession.
And that Rover possession will go back to Jasmine Burke, being pressured there. Has to be smart with it, and she will get it away. But the Rovers come down with it. Portolo, who's into the match. Back for Udenberg. She's dangerous, and she's got a head of speed in tight. That's blocked by Burke. Udenberg on it again. And Brenneman will make sure that doesn't go out. Nervous moments there for the Union, as you can see what Chloe Udenberg can do with a head of steam. Played out by the Rovers. Everyone tries to collect their breath after that last rush.
Union looking to gain some depth here with that throw down the line. And Julie Karn does her best to keep it in, but it's out for a Rovers throw.
Nice little fake there by Karn as she looked like she was going to send it long and then tried to play it down the near side, but just not quite willing to stay in bounds for her. And here's the turn. And that's Sissik into the match, who's played it along for Kokel. Down low, back to Sissik. And the Union collapses to the middle, but that goes right out to Udenberg. Lobbed in, and Brenneman will collect it.
You can see her motioning to the team. Calm down, take a second, get big, and let's do this again.
And so they will try it again. Hodgson starts it off for Sauvé. Stolen again by the Rovers. Battle there. Sauvé and Dessa. I think referee Derek Farwell will say, let's not let this get out of hand, anyone. He does give the free kick to the Union. Long ball goes all the way through to the goalkeeper there. Too far for any Union player to get underneath.
And she delivers right away. Rovers look to attack.
Union stepping in front of a couple of passes here, and then it's Brown who steps in and steals that ball back. Tough play there as Briscoe gets taken down, and Udenberg is on the attack. She'll play it long, but nobody's going to get on to the end of that one.
And maybe Brenneman will work to keep that in.
So Brenneman plays it out. Union will try to break through once again.
Seeing a couple hands on hips here for both teams. I'm sure the coaching staff here of the Rovers and Union are seeing it as well. And we'll likely see some substitutions for these girls soon.
A hot day in Guelph for Guelph Soccer Day on Rogers TV, presented by Market Fresh.
Lovely day to be in the stands. They've got some great shade going on there. Unfortunately, not the case for the players here on the field.
Lovely day for soccer. We're so glad you could join us. It is 1-0 for the visiting Simcoe County Rovers as they look to hold on here. Guelph Union pouring on the attack. Plenty of chances. Another one there that will bounce through to the goaltender.
And she'll take her time with a 1-0 lead in the 68th.
Now they'll look to build down the near side. Hill plays it up. That's stolen by Karn and Sauvé.
I talked early on in this half about how the Rovers made that adjustment from playing predominantly through the middle to these big wing plays and runs that you're seeing them do now. You can see Chloe Uddenberg on the ball trying to work that around the wing. And I think that's a response to the Union and their hard block that they've maintained this whole game. So unfortunately, nothing comes of that for Chloe Uddenberg. And you can see hands on knees. That's a long run in this heat.
Very long run for the dangerous player. Nothing at the end of it. So the Rovers will try again. Uddenberg is on it. She'll play it forward. That's stopped by Hodgson. And here come the Rovers. Hodgson steps in front of it again. Vanderhoof. And the Union collect it. Sauvé plays it up into the middle. It's Briscoe on top of the ball now.
Coming out of another 50-50 with the ball at her feet.
But this time the Rovers coming back. Down the near side. Karn steps in front of that one. She's got some speed on the near wing.
That line again, just keeping Olivia Brown at bay. As you can see, she wants to go, but that high line has her still at the 20.
No opportunity there for Guelph's most dangerous scorer. She's had at least 2 good chances so far this game. Hasn't had a chance to break through yet as Simcoe County leads 1-0.
Danny Sauvé does well to reset and win that ball off the Rovers. Doing doggies on that wing, playing defensively and offensively.
A little too much perhaps there for Tara Sisik as she is dispossessed by Sauvé, and Brenneman's long ball eventually comes down, and now Julie Karn's on top of it. That's Chloe Uddenberg, who's down at the 50-yard line. She's the goal scorer.
And you see a Union player step to her first.
Of course, former teammates. As it looks like she's cramping up there. And she'll get some attention, and these players will get an opportunity to take in some fluids on this hot Sunday afternoon here in Guelph. We thank you for joining us for Guelph Soccer Day. Next match coming up for the Guelph Union is this Wednesday, when they'll be visiting Tecumseh down in the Windsor area. Then they have another away match as they visit the Blue Devils on July 17th. If you're looking to get tickets for the next game here in Guelph, that will be on July 21st as the North Toronto Nitros come to visit the Guelph Union. And then the final game of the regular season against the rival FC London, who are very near the top of the table right now, And that will be a huge match to wrap up the regular season. We will have it for you right here on Rogers TV on Sunday, July 24th.
A substitution here for the Guelph Union. We're seeing Vanessa Mazur come out for Kate Nafelk, who's going to replace her up top, number 14. It looks like Chloe Uttenberg is back on her feet.
Good to see there, especially for Rovers partisans, as she is a very dangerous player. 9 goals now on the campaign as she adds 1 today. That's the lone goal in this match. And another substitution for the Union as they look to find a winning combination here. Ball, and we are back underway.
Tessa calling for the ball in the wing, and she'll get it, but not far enough to make it to her feet.
The Union try to attack down the far side.
Maybe take advantage of some of that fresh legs that they have out there on that field, and Tessa Ladhani and Kate Nafelk may be seeing more of that as the half goes on.
Ladhani does have a goal on the season. More tight checking down the far side, if we can borrow a hockey term.
Can we?
I think in Canada we're allowed. And that ball is out of play again. Played up for Brown in the middle. She'll flip that forward. And unfortunately, just offside there again for the Guelph Union, as they've had a few offsides trying to play against this line for the Simcoe County Rovers. And referee Derek Farwell will settle that down, give the ball to the Union there. Just a little too much contact on that. And we're going to see some more changes here.
Looks like 2 substitutions for the Guelph Union. Cass Briscoe and Abby Morell will come out, and it looks like they're being replaced here by AC Lang and Adara Nakano here at number 11.
AC Lang does have a goal this year, of course. A walk-off goal a few weeks ago when we were here. So the Union will be hoping for that sort of magic again.
AC Lang brings a lot of leadership to this 11. And you see her as soon as she gets into the field, grabbing Danny Sauve and giving some instruction. She's either got some instructions from the coaches or what she's seeing herself. She's looking to make adjustments from the middle.
So a couple more changes here for the Union, and a couple of players I'm sure will be happy to get a break and have some water as much as they'd love to be on the field and play out the end of this one. The Union will try to make the most of the time remaining here as we are into the 77th minute.
Maybe a misplay here by Tessa Ladhani has led to a big save by Elizabeth Brenneman, and just wide on the second attempt from the Rovers. She's going to think about that one on the drive home.
Opportunity there for Courtney Kokel. She has created the turnover and breaks hard down the middle. 2 chances on goal there. Brenneman makes the first save and the second one goes just wide.
and a sigh of relief from the Union bench.
Kokel had a chance to make it 2-0, but it remains just the 1-goal advantage for her Rovers.
Big slide from Abby Rowe there to keep the Union from another attempt on net.
Long ball from Nakano as she gets her first touches of this game. A little pushing and shoving down the far side, but it will be the Union's ball. Into the middle. Brown is on top of it, all over it, trying to get that turn as there's players all around her.
And Nakano makes it out with the ball, but no joy here for the Union as Chisholm collects and puts it back out to build.
A low shot from Nakano. Just couldn't make the most of it. But another opportunity for the Union. And here come the Rovers. This time they'll play towards the middle for Kokel. Hodgson will stop that one, but right back to the Rovers, and they continue to attack right in the middle. Can't find a way to make it towards the net there. Kokel bracketed by Union players as they'll come away with the ball. Some edge of your seat moments here for the Union at both ends as they have opportunities to score and then are forced into great defending. Rovers circling, looking for the opportunity. Flipped out for Buak. And Karn will play that one up neatly.
Cool as you like there on the wing from Julie Karn.
And now the Union look to build. Far side for Nakano. Speed now down the wing, looking for opportunity.
That's Kate Naffel driving the line. Can she find someone? Chloe Uddenberg in the back line, causing a mess, trying to break up a Union attack.
Naffel, fresher legs on this Union squad. Put her speed to the advantage on the outside, but Union couldn't make the most of it. For Sauvé. She's had opportunities today. Back to Karn.
Union are not rushing it. They are cycling this ball back, not looking to lose this possession, but of course they have, and Rovers put it out for a big kick to the side.
Still 15 minutes of regulation left in this one. A 1-goal advantage for the Simcoe County Rovers.
Let me tell you, a clearance like that, I'm sure makes these players really happy to have some junior Griffins on the sideline helping collect balls.
Yeah, great to see the junior Griffins out here getting some opportunity to be front and center with the Union players, and great opportunity for them, and as you say, a nice relief for the Union players not to have to chase those balls.
Talking about relief for the Union players, we have another substitution here. It's Julie Karn, number 10, coming out. We have Hannah Yantha, number 20, coming in for the Union. Hannah getting a lot of minutes with that reserve squad. She is lethal on that field. She is quick, she's resourceful, she's tough to catch and tough to stop. So I think the Union are hoping for a performance like that from her in the 82nd minute of this game.
So that is perhaps an opportunity for the Union as they get Hannah Yantha into this one. They need a goal here to tie it up. Fresh legs. As you say, a lethal player. Big hit there from Berg. He lays out her player, but play on. And now it will be a card. after all.
And that's AC Lang just on the field, receiving one in the middle. And it'll be a Rovers kick here at the 45th yard line.
Union's number 21, AC Lang. That's the 82nd.
So the second card of the game also goes against the Guelph Union, as that one's to AC Lang. And the Rovers will look to put this in deep, right to the middle. Hodgson brings it down and Sauvé clears it out.
And Sauvé again with a clearance here up to Kate Nafelk at the top. She'll want to use this space. And she
Nafelk and
does.
Yantha, two of the fresher legs on the field, looking to break down the near side. Now they'll slow it down back to Sauvé. Back line will work it around. Here's Yantha.
Kate Nafelk on the ball. Both her and Yantha getting their steps in late in this game.
Trying to make the most of their opportunities here. Sauvé looks for Yantha with the throw. Nice back foot play as she's taken down there and wins a throw in. Union slowly working their way up the field with the throws here.
They were saying for this in football, walking the field, right? That's what it is. Union happy to do that on the line right now.
On a day like today, no one's going to complain about an opportunity to walk a little bit.
Smart footwork on the wing from the Rovers as they make their way out of their own third.
Huak plays it across. And here come the Rovers on the counter.
That is the risk that Union subjects themselves to with the kind of play that they have right now in this game, the kind of play that they have to have with that high press.
Extra effort there from Sauvé to try and get back to that ball, prevent the corner kick, but to no effect. So it will be a Rovers corner. What a hustle there by Sauvé after 85 minutes here to try and chase that down. Here's the corner. Cross, it's popped up, but towards the corner. And that will go out for a goal kick.
You can hear the players down there talking to each other, and you can hear the coaches as well. Union wants a push out of this game. They want to see something come. They want to see a tie.
Union down 1-0, trying to make something happen. Here's Nafelk down the near side.
A big tackle on the wing, and it looks like she put her body on the line for that one.
Tia Schaefer stepping in for the Rovers to make a critical tackle there.
But Union will take the corner.
Jordan, you talk about that, right?
Corner here, 86 minutes into this game. Union down by 1. Critical moment. Right into the middle. It's up, up, up 3 times and away. And the whole stadium held their breath as that ball bounced inside the box. Opportunity there for the Union. It does look like Chloe Uttenberg is coming out for the Rovers. She did have those cramps earlier in the game, and she's with the trainer now, so we will keep an eye on that for you. The goal scorer in this game, former Guelph Union star, who's now a star with the Simcoe County Rovers. And it is a goal kick here coming for the Union. After a little bit of footwork in the far corner. Brennan plays that one up.
And it makes its way there.
Takes a Union bounce, and they can't make that last step through the Rovers back line as Buack has it here for the Rovers. Into the middle of the field. She'll take a long shot, and it goes off the football bar down onto the soccer bar, but that is out of play.
Neither a goal nor a field goal for the Rovers.
Right in the middle. And the Rovers have it again. Buack on the near side. She'll play it forward. That's Hill.
Good fight between Hill and Danny Sauvé there.
And Sauvé comes away in the end with a throw for the Union.
Great call from Tessa Ladhani to leave that ball and let it run through. But nothing comes of it in the attacking third for the Union.
Buack here again. She's had the ball on her feet a lot recently. Rovers trying to build out, but now they'll take turns kicking it back and forth.
If you can hear it at home, the fans are doing everything they can to cheer on the Union here, trying to push them those last couple of minutes towards a goal.
Good crowd here for Guelph Soccer Day. Their Union down 1-0 to the Simcoe County Rovers, and the crowd is trying to get into it. Rovers taking their time here. Approaching 90 minutes elapsed. Affleck can't quite find the touch they're looking for, and that will go for a Rovers goal kick. Hodgson steps through Buack, and that'll be given to the Rovers. 3 minutes added here. It's all or nothing for the Guelph Union as they're down 1-0. And just 3 minutes of extra time to try and find a way to tie this game. Get those valuable points back in a very tight League One Ontario standings. High ball into the middle. Brown trying to get under it.
Union doing well to get the ball forward, just looking for that final piece that they need.
There have been plenty of opportunities in this game at both ends. Here's Brown trying to get through. Chisholm will fall on that one, and the Rovers can breathe a sigh of relief as Guelph's most dangerous player nearly had a game-breaking opportunity in the 92nd minute. Heavy play there by Nagano.
Great ball by AC Lang.
Nagano tries to get it across, but the Rovers will put it out for a corner here. And we have seen set-piece heroics from the Union in extra time this season. Can it happen again here?
I'm certainly crossing my fingers.
The fans here for Guelph Soccer Day cross their fingers. Sydney Vanderhoof for the kick. It's up, Union players connect, and the ball can't find its way to the back of the net. The opportunity was there in extra time.
1 minute left here.
A minute left here as the Union look to write an incredible ending.
Rovers still itching here.
And that one will be offside. The Union knew it right away. Get to bring that ball up a little bit farther forward. Time ticking down here, 3 minutes of extra time. We've played about 2:45 of those.
This will surely be the last play of the game here for Union, and they want to put it forward. It's on the feet of Jazzy Burke.
Jasmine Burke plays it through. Knafleck, was she onside? She was. Can she get across? Can she find a way here for the Union? That's a great defensive play from the Rovers, and they will bring it back the other way. The Union are at the mercy of referee Derek Farwell here.
Who has not brought the whistle to his mouth yet. Maybe letting this play out a little bit more.
Another opportunity here for the Union, perhaps. Vanderhoof plays it in, clipped over top, and Sauvé can't come underneath it as the Union once again come oh so close. A long deep ball here, still no whistle, so we will play on. And there it is, the final whistle. 1-0 for the Simcoe County Rovers on Guelph Soccer Day against the Guelph Union